Hi, I'm posting my very first video that I've ever put on YouTube, and what I'm putting on here is a new room that we just got finished doing for our little girl who turned 11. She is very into the 1980s theme and any TV show or any type of decor that surrounded the 1980s. So we tried to come up with a really cute idea that would reflect the 1980s things that were going on at that time, but to make it very cute for her at this age. So I did many searches on YouTube and on the internet looking for ideas and really didn't come across very much. So once this room got finished, I decided I would make a video to put on YouTube just in case there's anybody out there that needed some ideas to do something like this for their child. So I'm going to take you on a little tour around her room so that you can see some of the things that we've done. Over here to the right, I found some lockers. I thought that would be a really nice idea to put in here, especially since she is very, very addicted to the TV show Saved by the Bell, which many of us remember from the 80s. So I have 3 lockers, and she was very excited to see that the one on the left was for Kelly, the one in the middle was for Zach, and then the one on the right we have for Slater. Some interesting things that we did here is I found some magnets at Walmart, very cheap, for $1.50, and I cut out some pictures of the different people from Saved by the Bell and put those in there for her, which again made her very happy. Took a magic marker, and up at the top of each locker I put the number of Kelly. We put 120, which was Zach Morris's locker, and then 121, which was Slater's locker. Bought some trading cards off eBay that I found for a good price. They were something really interesting that she loved to have. It's those packs of 5 in there, so we stuck those on top. I found an old megaphone that I spray painted and wrote Bayside on there for her, and just a few things that we remember. Of course, Alf, you can see up there as well. The thing on the wall behind that, the music note, I found at a craft store at the mall. It's just a nice metal thing that we decided to put up there just because she's very into the 1980s music. Looking over to the left, we have a MTV symbol. Of course, we all remember that. Became very popular in the 80s, so we put that over there. And then this is just a floating fish tank that we put on there. It has lots of bright colors to kind of reflect some things as well. Over to the left, of course, this is what we based our room around. We put a Saved by the Bell drawing and tried to make that as closely matched as possible to what the TV show has when the show starts. Of course, she was very excited to see that. This was an old nightstand that used to be white and gold. Just used some flat latex paint to try to make that look a little newer and more up-to-date, and it turned out nicely. Found these shoes at Justice for $5. Thought that would be a nice touch to add. We just kind of have that hanging by a push pin in the corner of her room. Just adds a nice touch again to 1980s looking Converse shoes. Looking over to these windows here, we have her little chair, and I found some just cheap sunglasses at the dollar shop. I think all 3 of those were $1, and we just push pinned those up there just because they have all the different types of sunglasses that we used to remember, the stars, the hearts, all those kind of things. They have a metallic finish to them. And of course, remember these kind here with the little stripe down the middle of those. I kind of had a hard time finding some curtains that would look cute, so a nice cheap fix that I ended up thinking of. So I went to Target and bought some towels. I think they were $4 a piece. Folded them lengthways, and then I cut holes about every 2 inches in the top of those towels, and I just tied them on with some ribbon onto one of our tension rods up there. So that worked out really well and made it nice and bright and exactly the look I was going for. Over here is her dresser, and of course we have the I Love Zach that we painted on the wall, just again because we're trying to go through that whole Saved by the Bell theme. Have a cell phone because she was really loving that cell phone in the shows, so we got that drawn on the wall there, which turned out very nice. Her dresser, I didn't want to paint because it is a vintage dresser and something that I've had when I was younger, so I just got some wooden knobs from Lowe's and repainted those the bright green and tied those on there, and those looked really good. Made that dresser look totally different. Then over here to the left is her door, and she's got a picture frame set by the door that we need to put some photos in still, and a little frog that's a doorbell that someone can push the doorbell on the outside to come in. And then looking over here to the last wall in her room is the Rubik's Cube, which we all remember from the 80s as well. Very fun and bright and looks really cute on that wall. It's about 3 foot by 3 foot. It's got her toy bench, and she's got a little area to put magazines, and I think actually in that magazine holder is the People edition of the Saved by the Bell crew, so you can see how into it she really is. This light is really cute. It's kind of hard to see in this video, but it has some nice light colored globes. They're all real fluorescent looking. They match the Rubik's Cube, so that looks really cute in here. Then there's her closet, and then again we've got her lockers. So this was a really fun project to work on. I did not intend for it to come out this cute. I'm really proud of it. So I thought I would go ahead and post it on here for all of you guys to see. And hopefully you enjoyed this video. I can get some feedback from you, and that would be fun. And if you're looking for any ideas to do any type of 1980s theme, hopefully we've done that in this video. Thank you.